My fiancée visibly cringed when I called her Mrs., followed by my last name. Then she said something that caught me completely off guard, that any future children we have will bear her last name, not mine. She was adamant. She would keep her own name, I would keep mine, and that was final. Now I find myself questioning whether I should even go through with the wedding. She's 27, I'm 28. Just a few weeks ago, we were talking about our wedding, scheduled for June next year, and making plans for our honeymoon. In a light-hearted moment, I jokingly referred to her as the future Mrs. with my last name. Her reaction was immediate and sharp. She physically recoiled. She looked uncomfortable, even disgusted. Then she told me directly, she's not going to take my name. I tried to roll with it. I said, all right, then maybe I'll take your name. I don't care whose it is. I just want us to share one. But she wasn't interested. She shut that down, too. No, she said, I'm keeping mine. You keep yours. I then asked about our future children. What name would they carry? Without hesitation, she said they'd have her name because she's the mother. That meant I'd be the odd one out. She's against hyphenation, too. Completely unwavering. She insists that we each keep our names, and any children will only carry hers. No discussion. No negotiation. For context, I grew up in foster care. Both my parents passed away when I was young, and from the age of 5 until I aged out at 18, I was bounced from home to home. I never felt truly wanted. I never felt like I belonged anywhere. No real family. No one who truly claimed me. So I swore to myself that one day I'd build a family of my own. A real family. One bound not just by love, but by connection, by unity, by name. That's why this matters to me. It's not about tradition or ego. I don't care whose last name we use. Hers, mine, a new one we create together. I just want to feel like we're one family. A unit. I want to belong to something that doesn't leave me on the outside again. We've been together for 3 years, engaged for 5 months. And this is the first time she's ever made it clear that she doesn't want us to share a name. She's never flinched before when I jokingly called her Mrs., my last name. So either this is something new or she's been silently holding it in. When I tried to bring it up again, to get her to talk to me about why she felt so strongly, she refused to say anything. She shuts down the conversation entirely. If I push, she walks away. I don't know what to make of it. I've been wondering if I'm overreacting by even considering breaking things off over this. But I honestly don't know how to move forward when she won't even talk to me. People have asked me whether I've explained how important this is to me, whether I've told her it's not just about the name, but about belonging, about identity, about building the family I never had. I have. She knows all of it. I've told her everything about my past, and I made it clear this isn't about controlling her. It's about connection. Still, she won't budge, and she won't explain why she's so firmly against it. The last time I asked, she walked away mid-conversation, just walked off. And that's when I realized the silence was worse than the disagreement itself. Someone suggested that next time she tries to walk away, I should ask her to at least set a time when she'll be willing to talk. And if she refuses, maybe I need to start treating the wedding planning the same way. No decisions, no dates, until we resolve this issue, until I stop being excluded from the family I thought we were building. I'm not demanding she take my name. I'm open to taking hers. But I need her to hear me. And if she won't, then what are we really doing? I decided to try one last serious conversation. I packed a box with the things she's left at my place, just in case it didn't go well. We agreed to meet at a park. I brought a close friend with me. He stayed nearby but out of sight, just in case. Not for drama, but for safety and to witness that I did everything I could to talk this out like adults. Before we met, I turned on the voice recorder on my phone. In the past, she's twisted stories, recasting events to make herself blameless. I overlooked it before, thinking she was just used to getting her way. But now I see it for what it was. A pattern. I got to the park early and walked around before heading to the picnic area where we agreed to meet. I asked her to sit down and listen, really listen, because what I needed to ask her was too important to dismiss. I asked her to give me that respect, not to walk away this time. I started by telling her, again, how I've spent most of my life without a sense of family, how it's haunted me, how much it means to me to build a family where I feel connected. I told her that for most people, a shared last name might be a formality, but for me, it's everything. It's belonging. It's finally being part of something real. She said she understood, that she knew my life had been hard. She said, "But now you have me. You're not alone anymore." Then I asked her directly why she was so firmly against us sharing a name, especially as she knows how important it is to me. I reminded her again, I don't care if I take her name. I just want one name for our family. I don't want to be the outsider in my own household. Her answer shocked me. She rolled her eyes, and then she said, "It's cringy when couples share a last name after they get married." That was it, her entire reason. I asked her to explain. She launched into a rant about how it makes her sick when couples introduce themselves as the Smiths or the Campbells, how it sounds cheesy and fake. She said it actually makes her want to throw up. She ranted for a while about how much it annoys her, how common it is, how much it makes her angry. When I brought up her parents, who share a last name, she dismissed it, said it was different, said I wouldn't understand because I'm an orphan. That broke something in me. I told her I needed space, that I had to go home and think about all of this. She didn't like it, but I insisted. Now I'm sitting here alone, thinking, processing. The truth is, I know it's over. I just haven't said it out loud yet. But I know I can compromise on a lot of things. I've always been willing. But I can't marry someone who won't meet me halfway. Her things are still packed. My friend has offered to drop them off when I officially end things. Thankfully, I live in a gated condo community, and once I remove her from the approved guest list, she won't be able to get inside. I know she won't take this well, but I have to do what's right for my peace, for my future. It's going to hurt for a long time, but I need to move on. A couple of days later, I went to work. My boss noticed something was off and asked if I was okay. I told her what was going on, the entire story. She listened, then asked if I wanted to get away for a few days. She and her husband, who co-owned the company, were taking a short trip to meet with clients, and since I'd be working on the project anyway, she invited me to join them. We left early Tuesday. The meetings kept us busy most of the day and evening, so I hadn't checked my personal phone. When I finally looked at 10 p.m., I saw over 50 texts and 19 missed calls from my fiancée. Turns out she'd gone to my condo. Security didn't let her in since I had taken her off the list. She freaked out, started calling and texting nonstop. Then she tried contacting mutual friends and even her own family, none of whom knew where I was. Her final attempt? She threatened to call the police and report that she hadn't seen me in days and feared I might hurt myself. And when I didn't respond fast enough, she went through with it. The police were allowed inside the community, but couldn't access my unit without a legal reason. They left. She didn't. I finally sent her one text. "I'm on a work trip until Thursday. Please respect my need for time to think about everything. We will talk when I get home." I turned off my phone and ignored her for the rest of the week. When I returned Thursday night, I was exhausted. I just wanted to shower and sleep. But she was apparently lurking nearby, trying to follow someone through the security gate again. She failed. Then the call started again. I sent one last message, asking her to give me space and promising we'd talk soon. I tried to sleep. By Friday morning, I woke up to 73 new texts and 32 missed calls. That was it. I knew I had to end it. For good. I needed peace. So, yesterday afternoon I did. I brought the same friend from last weekend. We met her in person. I told her the engagement was over. She refused to give back the ring. She said she's keeping it in case I come to my senses. I didn't argue. She can have it. 15 minutes later, her friends and family started calling me, blasting me for abandoning her. I blocked them all, from what I could gather. She's told them I'm having some sort of mental breakdown and isolating myself. I don't even care anymore. My close friends know the truth. One of them sent out a short message explaining the situation. I just want peace. I hope she finally leaves me alone so I can start to heal. I'm emotionally drained, and I wouldn't wish this heartbreak on anyone. Thanks to everyone who offered kind words and support. It's over now. I'm free.